Every time I close this back door, I hear water splashing around. It is hard to hear on the video with the loudness of the door shutting, but it is there. The only time I use this door is when letting the dogs out, then splash. Sometimes I can hear it when I'm driving, usually when I come to a quick stop like here. I usually always park in the garage, so it's not out in the elements often, but I assume I'm picking up most of the water in the drive-through car wash. So with all that said, let's get that water out of there. I wasn't even aware until I ran into this issue, but all the doors on the F-150 have drain holes and a drain plug. One is here, and then the other is here. And then the drain plug is here. With as much water as I have, I'll start with the drain plug. It's easy to remove, and as you can see here, I can just pull it out with my fingernails. Alright, wow, that is a lot of water, and I'm sure if I'd let that sit in there for too long, I'd start to get a mold smell. If your F-150 is smelling a little bit rank, you may want to pull these plugs. And this is what the plug looks like. Let's give it a quick wipe down and get rid of the grime and set it somewhere safe for reinstalling. Some people actually leave these out of the door, so the door automatically drains once the water gets high enough, but I want to reinstall mine. The reason the door fills up with water in the first place is because these drain holes get clogged up with dirt and debris. Since we're in here, let's get these cleaned out. In addition to cleaning them out, I'll gently try to make the hole bigger by twisting the flathead screwdriver. Be careful because you are applying pressure to the bottom, which is the outside of the door. Too much pressure and you may put a dent on the outside, but it is located in an area you'll never see, so it's kind of up to you how much pressure you use. The door is sloped towards this drain hole, so once I got it cleaned out and widened, it really started flowing. Alright, now with it fully drained, let's get the drain plug back in, which goes in nice and easy, and then we'll get the air gun out to clear out the rest of those drain holes. And here's the underneath area that I was talking about that could get pressed out or dented if you apply too much force when twisting your flathead, but all seems good here. And before I get the air gun out, I did see a chunk of something that I was able to pull out with the flathead. These air guns do come in handy, and I'll leave a link in the description for a good one. I'm not sure if it's doing a whole lot here other than blowing the debris around in the door, but at least we'll get it away from the holes for now. Thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you on the next one.